at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
That's just a prelude to some of the entertainment, some of the patriotic music and stuff that you're going to hear at our pastor party. Tonight, as I said in my email, I really don't have a guest speaker. The reason being, I got a lot of material that I would like to share with you, a lot of things that I've been involved with that you may be interested in knowing about. But then I got a call from he's going to talk to us a bit. First of all, I'd like to recognize some of our elected officials and party operatives. Vicki Slayton, SREC Committee 1. Vicki? Glad you're here. You're one of the reasons I got put on that platform committee. Thank you. Tim West, our new County Commissioner, Precinct 4, he's heading into Texas. Of course, you're going to hear from Bob Hall, our candidate, soon-to-be senator from City District 2. Don't take it for granted, because you want these votes to get out and work for you.
Still got to get through the next one.
Okay. Well, Bob's going to share with us in just a minute on our immigration issue. And Joseph Walter, he is working with the Glenn Hager campaign. Comptroller, where are you? Back there? Did you want to say anything about the campaign? How's it going,
If y'all like to volunteer, y'all want something to do, I can get you something to do.
Always use the help. First of all, I'm going to share a few things with you before we get into the immigration deal. If I can get this PowerPoint going, that's one thing that I would ask for somebody to do. There's the three amigos. Yeah, that was a sweet victory, folks. That was when we were counting votes over at Bob's house and crossing our fingers and saying little prayers, and it all came to fruition, and we had a great celebration. I attended the Kaufman County Tea Party meeting this past week. Michael Quinn Sullivan, I don't know if any of you are familiar with Michael Quinn Sullivan, Empower, Texas for Fiscal Responsibility. Those are a couple of the organizations he's affiliated with. He's a watchdog in Austin. He gets a lot of flack, especially from the rhinos. They do not like Michael Quinn Sullivan because he is showing everybody some of the fallacies of some of our elected officials, and anyway, he catches a lot of flack, but learned a lot from him. The one thing that he said about Bob's race and about Dr. Stewart's race, Spicer's race, Stuart Spicer down here for state representative, he said it's almost unheard of to unseat one incumbent in a district, but to do two, he said that's phenomenal. And it's all because of the Tea Party movement, you folks getting involved in the process. So I thank all of you, and he had some good things to say. There's a situation that has occurred If you're not familiar with it, some of you people have seen it on the email in reference to some things going on with the University of Texas, Wallace Hall Regent for the University of Texas, and the lawsuit or the impeachment that's been filed against him. And there was some light shed at this meeting in Kaufman on that situation. It also involves our state representative, Dan Flynn. I'm trying to ferret out both sides of the issue before I present it to you, but we're here to look at everybody. Bob Hall, he knows that once he takes off to Austin, we're going to be watching him, just like everybody else. And we expect them to do the things that we want them to do. So what I'm saying is there's some stuff out there already on the internet about Dan Flynn, and Dan Flynn's a good friend of mine. And I talked to him as short as, 10 days ago. Sent him an email. I want to sit down and talk and visit with him on some issues. So, that being said, I'm not going to say anything else about that situation. Anyway, that's the three amigos. Now we're going to talk a bit about immigration. It's on everybody's mind. It's on the front page of everything that you pick up anymore. It's a crisis, and unlike a lot of these crises that Obama claims are crises, this is a crisis. The things that are happening are going to directly affect all of us. That's what we're seeing coming out of Mexico. This is a train down in Mexico, and I want to, first of all, I want to let you know a couple of things. This has been in the works, folks. This has been in the works. December 2010 through November 2013, the Catholic Charities Diocese of Galveston received $15 million in federal grants from the Health and Human Services for Unaccompanied Alien Children Project. That was before all of this started coming about. The Catholic Charities Diocese of Fort Worth received $350,000 from the Department of Homeland Security for citizenship and education training. That's just so-so. I mean, we do need to do that for those people that are coming in here legal. September the 10th through September 2010 through September 2013, the Catholic Charities of Dallas received $823,000 for the same type of program. But here's a good one. December 2012, this is before they all started coming across the border, to January 2014, the Baptist Children and Family Service received $62 million in federal grants from Health and Human Services for Unaccompanied Alien Children program. So the government knew ahead of time that these things were coming about. Now, you see this train? George Bush in 2005 held a summit meeting of the Three Amigos, not those Three Amigos you just saw, but the Three Amigos, in other words, Canada, United States, and Mexico. They talked about, essentially, a North American free trade agreement. And we all know NAFTA and all that was going on. Part of that, of course, was the transporting of goods from Mexico all the way through the United States, depositing in the United States, going all the way up to Canada. It was going to be much like a European Union. And of course, we know what happened to Rick Perry and his NAFTA superhighway. That was his project. It was quashed. But during all this process, the Kansas City Southern Railroad went down to Mexico and purchased a railroad. It's now called the Kansas City Southern de Mexico. And that's their train. It's an American-owned company, traded on our stock exchange, that is allowing this to happen and bringing the individuals.
Can I ask you a question before you flip
Yes.
it? Why is there no graffiti on it?
That's a good question.
Ain't got it up here yet.
No, That's a good question. You don't see any graffiti on it, and you do on our trains. I don't know. But I ask you to look at the individuals. What are their ages? Huh? M13. Anybody ever heard of that? Okay, most everybody has. Drug gangs. Myself, Bob Hall, and about 25 Tea Party activists in the state had the pleasure of conference call with our Senator Ted Cruz yesterday. He's